It is the tail end of August, meaning it is the tail end of SmAugust. So I want to draw some dragons, and what I want to do is I'm going to do an interaction between two dragons. We'll decide what the interaction is after I pull them. So I have this box of completely random prompts. Different colors mean different things. We have like ocean life, plant life, insects, birds, biomes, types of magic, mammals, all kinds of stuff. So we have a lot of options. I'm going to grab two, and then we'll decide an interaction between two dragons based on those two things I grabbed. So, first one, it's a light blue. We have a Dumbo octopus. Okay. Interacting with... Another one fell out. They're just not staying in the box. This one. A ghost. Interesting. Ghost dragon hanging out with Dumbo octopus dragon. Ghost dragon versus Dumbo octopus dragon. We will see. Alright, so first of all, I wound up splitting this into two videos. The other one's going to be out as soon as possible. But I did this because this wound up being like a 5-hour project. I ended up doing 2 illustrations, because I recently got a review on my portfolio when it comes to things like children's book illustrations, and they wanted some consecutive art. I was originally planning 3, but that wound up being too much. Thumbnailing. Sketched out Dumbo octopus, ideas for dragon octopus, and kind of came up with a plan for the illustrations. You can see my basic sketches and plans. Flipped to another page of my sketchbook and spent some time kind of redefining them. The idea in general was this cute little Dumbo octopus dragon who's quite small, looking at a sunken pirate ship with a ghostly dragon kind of lording over it. And that was the basis of the first illustration. And always plan, thumbnail, sketch. And I went through several iterations of like how the dragon would be over the ship and how I wanted the fins and ears of the Dumbo octopus dragon to look. I even did a brief couple digital sketches, so I had ideas, thumbnails, larger thumbnails, digital thumbnails, and then I got onto the actual watercolor paper. So I did a lot of planning on these pieces, like way more than I usually do, because I wanted to make something complete and nice and finished looking. And that's kind of a big goal of something I've been working on lately, is a lot of the stuff I do is little cute one-off things. And I wanted to tell a whole story, and I still kind of want to do a couple more illustrations for this story that is totally a not written book, just because it's adorable. You've got a very cute little character who is trying to gather his first ever treasure. And the 2 illustrations I have is the one you saw before with him looking over at the sunken ship, and the kind of like partner illustration of it is him actually trying to leave the ship with a piece of gold. And I really wanted to kind of show more of the Dumbo octopus character, because the other one you just see kind of the back of his head. I originally was just going to have this be a spot illustration sort of thing, but then I realized it'd be a nice instance to show a little bit more of the pirate ship and a little bit more scale. This guy comes out being like small dog sized, which is adorable with his long floppy ears. He's just so cute. I'm really proud of this character. Alright, so getting into the inking. This ostentatious ink pen I got in a Harry Potter, Christmas advent calendar, and I didn't think it was going to be worth anything, and it doesn't have much line weight, but it's got a very nice round end and a consistent thick nib, which is nice in comparison to some of my others that are a little sharper and finer, and I can make them like thicker with more pressure, but it was kind of fun just to use it reminded me a lot of the monoline brush on Procreate. So it is heavy, it's got that metal base, but it leaves a good line, and I used it a lot in this. I actually have 3 quill pens. My main one, I finally broke the end off of it. I've used it for like 4.5 years, and it's finally dead, so I was breaking out some of my other ones that are just much finer, so it was nice to have the heavy feather one to split things up, because the other ones are such fine nibs, and they can expand with pressure, but you know, it's easier on the hand. So we have our ghost dragon lording over this pirate ship, and here we have our main character, our little Dumbo octopus ocean dragon, running off with the gold he found. I really, really like this character's design. I mean, he's just a solid color when I get to coloring him. But there's just a cute squishiness to him. He wound up a little more animal and a little bit less cephalopod than like the original sketches. I had him having like no fingers and toes, just like paws, but they're more fun to kind of grip things with, having his little toes. And I really played with like folds and curves and transparency when it came to his ears and his wings, because I did want that kind of Dumbo octopus thin little flappiness to it, if that makes any sense. That is such a weird descriptor. Anyway, these are the inks, adding some more depth here, and in the next video, which will be out very, very soon, we'll go through the colors, and I'll tell you a little bit more of this story. Even if I never write it, I've decided to name it a piece of Silver's Gold, naming the ghost dragon after Long John Silver, and the whole point is to get a piece of his gold. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, the next one will be out soon, and we'll see how this thing looks in color together. Alright, thanks for being here. Thank you to my patrons, Mom, Dad, Jamie, Kaze, Cindy, J-Fo, Jigme, and I hope you guys have a great time, and I'll see you very, very soon.